Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Maggie, and today I guess we're just gonna jump right into the video. It's gonna be all about how I take my own Instagram photos and how I edit my Instagram photos. This is gonna be like another two-part video. I think I get asked on the daily how I take photos by myself, because if you don't know, or if you don't follow me on Instagram, I take all my own Instagram photos. I'm just gonna explain to you guys today how I do that. So I guess some tips for taking your own Instagram photos is, I know it can be like kind of awkward because you're literally just by yourself taking pictures of yourself. So you kind of just can't care what other people think. I guess that's just like my number one tip for taking photos by yourself. Okay, so the two things that are key for taking your own Instagram photos is one, a Bluetooth remote, because I don't know about you guys, but I hate the self timer on my phone. I just feel like I can never get the shot, and I hate going back and forth to check my phone to see how the photos came out. It's just really annoying. A Bluetooth remote is definitely key. This is the one that I use. I got it off of Amazon. It's called HISY, and this is the best one that I've used so far. I think it's like a little bit more expensive than like the ones that I used to use, but I think it's maybe like $10 or $15. I'm not sure, I'll have to check. So yeah, Bluetooth remote, key. And of course, a tripod. This I also got off of Amazon, and if you're taking pictures on your iPhone, you're gonna need one of these attachments to hold your iPhone. But yeah, this one's great. I've had this for a while now. It's called Goo Photo GT1. Yeah, so that's what the name looks like. I'll link both of these down below because this is like my favorite tripod. In the beginning, I didn't really invest in a good tripod. I had like a really like cheap one off of Amazon, and it broke and it didn't get as tall as I wanted for certain angles. So this guy is a huge game changer. Two things that you need: tripod and Bluetooth remote. Okay, so I also get a lot of questions. From you guys asking me just in general, how do I set everything up? How do I scout locations? How tall, like what angles do I put my tripod at? So I guess it kind of just like you figure it out over time. I had a lot of trial and error trying to figure out what angles work best for me. I'm gonna show you guys when we get into the video kind of how I set up my tripod each time that I'm gonna shoot, and like how I set it up for each specific shot, because I usually do a variety of shots. When I'm creating content, I'll have like a full body shot, 3/4, and then like a detail shot. So I'll show you guys all of that in the video. And then in terms of scouting location, I've gotten a couple of questions on that as well. So I think it all just depends on your aesthetic and what you're going for when you're creating your feed, if that's important to you, if like having an aesthetic feed is important to you. So my whole like theme and aesthetic that I'm going for right now, we're in summertime and I'm all into like flowers, color. I love shooting in like fields, and I have like a lot of greenery in my background and stuff like that. So that's kind of the vibe that I go for. So when I'm scouting locations, I'm looking for like really nice fields, or like if I see a really pretty garden that I want to shoot in front of, that kind of the colors of the garden match my outfit. So yeah, it really all depends on what like your style is. I know a lot of people like to do a very minimalistic style, so looking for really clean walls. But yeah, so this is just that's just my aesthetic and kind of what I'm going for when I'm creating my whole Instagram feed and when I'm creating content for a brand. I'm also, after this video, I'm gonna have a part 2, and that's gonna be about how I edit all of my pictures, because I get questions about that all the time. So for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna be taking you guys along with me when I go out and shoot, and kind of just show you what I do, how I set everything up, where I am. So in terms of location scouting, you'll be able to see the spots that I choose. So yeah, I really hope this video is helpful to you guys and answers all of your questions. And if you take any tips from this video that helps you take your own Instagram photos, please let me know. I want to see all of your photos and your content. And yeah, so I guess let's get into it. Okay, so I am currently at my first spot, and it's literally just like in my neighborhood. I just have to drive up the street. I'm gonna try to shoot here. The sun is kind of in like a weird spot in the sky, so I'm hoping that like the light isn't weird, but we're gonna give it a try. I brought a bunch of props with me. I have like my little Prada bag, a bowl where I'm actually gonna put some blueberries in because my shirt has blueberries on it and I just thought it would be cute. A little water bottle, and then some flowers back there. Okay, so this is how I set up my tripod. Sorry, it's all like lopsided.
Okay, so here's my first little setup. So because I'm going to be sitting down here, I kind of have my tripod a little bit shorter. I only have the first notch open, and then I just lifted it a little bit because I like to give a little bit of height kind of like above the blanket where I'm going to be sitting. Like I like to see the sky and everything like that. Hopefully this makes sense and you kind of like understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so now I just have my Bluetooth remote hooked up and we're gonna go shoot. Now that I'm doing a more detailed shot, I made the tripod a little bit taller just so it's pointing more at a downward angle. I'm not even sure if you could see that, but basically the tripod is like where my camera's pointing, it's at a downward angle and it's a little bit taller, so a little bit higher above me. Okay, so that was definitely a good example of how I would shoot if I was like sitting down on a blanket, kind of showing you the angles that I do when I'm sitting down, and then kind of like how I would set up detail shots. I'm gonna be filming a couple other outfits to show you guys how I would angle my tripod if I were to get like a full length body shot or just like a 3/4 body shot. So hopefully it all made sense, hopefully it was helpful, and you kind of get like a good visual of what it looks like when I shoot in certain scenarios. So okay, so I'm currently at a spot that I found the other day when I was on my way home from work. Sorry if you can't hear anything, I have the AC on because it's freaking hot out right now, and I'm like dying. But yeah, so I drove by this spot a couple days ago on my way home from work, and I thought that it looked really like Italian vibe, and this is kind of like the vibe I was going for with this outfit that I have on right now. This is Song of Style from Revolve. So I guess just a tip in terms of scouting locations to find, you know, places to shoot, I guess you have to understand what the vibe is that you're going for, and then just keep an eye out for certain locations, like when you're going on drive somewhere, if you're like going grocery shopping and you see like a really nice minimal wall, or you see really pretty field that might be in your neighborhood or your town, just kind of keep an eye out for certain locations that you're looking for. And I guarantee you, when you start to like consciously think about trying to find a certain location that you are looking for, you're gonna find something like it or something similar at least, and that has just helped me a lot. So whenever I drive a lot for work, so whenever I'm on drives or coming home, I'm always kind of like safely, I'm always kind of just looking around, looking at my surroundings and seeing if there's any spots, new spots that kind of vibe with what I'm going for a particular shoot. So I'm just gonna go ahead, turn the camera around and show you guys what this location looks like. I'm set up here. This is literally just a random building that I found in my town, and then this is just like this wall of trees that I thought looked super like Italian summer vibes, Parisian vibes. So yeah, this is where I just shot this look, and I think it turned out pretty cool. It totally does not look like I'm in my hometown. Say a weekend and a week and never stress a thing. And we gon' go another day when we don't disagree. And when the sun shining. Okay, so I'm at my next location and I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you where I am. It's just like these bushes that have these pretty white flowers, which I think would match this workout set that I'm wearing right now. This is Saskia collection, their newest one. It's the mesh collection, I'm pretty sure. For this shoot, I'm gonna basically show you how I take my full body shots and then like my 3/4 shots. So yeah, we're just gonna head outside and start shooting. Okay, so for the full length shot, I usually just put my tripod up 2 notches right here. So, and then I just leave the height of it as what it is. So I think it's at its lowest right now. So how I want to shoot full body is I really like upward angles. So when the camera like is at a lower angle than you, I feel like it makes me look taller, it makes my legs look longer. So that's kind of just how I like to shoot a full length. So this is what it looks like. Swear they holding on my feet, but they ain't not under me. The fumes on you, swear the smell is so lovely. And I will never sell my soul, but you could buy the lease. And don't believe in make believe, just make your hands. Okay, and then for the 3/4 shot, I keep the leg height the same. It's just the two bottom ones that are fully extended. And then I just increased this height on my tripod. I'm pretty sure this is all the way up. So when I'm doing 3/4 shots, basically what that means is that I'm just shooting from like mid-thigh up. So pretty much that means that I want my camera to be pretty parallel to my chest. So we're kind of at like the same height. Say a weekend and a week and never stress a thing. And we gon' go another day when we don't disagree. And when the sunshine regardless. Now we're gonna go try to shoot in like the sunny spot right here, just because when I was looking at the photos, the shadows was making this set look more cooler toned and blue than it was making it look white. So I'm gonna shoot in the sun, but it's really freaking hot, so let's see how this goes. Need you more when you go, I need you more every day. Keep a foot on the brake. Whew, hot. Okay. So yeah, the shots in the sun were so much better than the shots in the shade. I guess another tip, oh, for anyone that needs help like hiding their Bluetooth remote, how I hide it is I literally will like put my hand like this and just click like that. And then also, like you'll see in a lot of my pictures, I'll have one of my hands that's holding the remote kind of behind my back, and it looks like I have my hand on my hip. I usually shoot sometimes in direct sunlight, other times it's kind of like that window light, so like where it's shady but the sun is kind of like reflecting off something, so it gives you like a really nice light to your shot. And don't be afraid to shoot in direct sunlight, especially if you use the editing app Lightroom. You can totally adjust all the shades, the highlights. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the next location. Okay, so it's really hot, so I'm probably not gonna be talking too much during this video, but this is the height that I have it at. Again, just 2 notches are extended from the bottom, and this is gonna be for a full length shot. Baby, don't lose control. I'm focused on you, baby. Lately you've been in my aim. I've been reaching out for you and still they're so far away. Looking through the smoke in the mirror. Crazy how I see you so clear. Crazy how I see you. Now to do the 3/4 shots, I just put up the like neck of the tripod. I put it all the way up. And how you make me smile. And how you make me smile. Oh yeah. And how you make me smile, oh baby, how you make me smile. Smile more when I see you. Hey, quick outfit change. It is so freaking hot, so I'm trying to be really fast. I'm literally dying. I'm dying. Smile more when I see you. Smile less when I miss you. No, I don't wanna be left alone. Oh no. Okay, so that was that outfit. Hopefully, I'm like, it's really hot right now. So I feel like I'm not explaining things as thoroughly as I could be. But if you have any questions, you can always just leave a comment. Yeah, I think when I share my screen on my phone, you'll get a better understanding of kind of like the angle that I was looking for. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys got some inspiration and some helpful tips when it comes to you guys taking your photos. And please let me know if they've helped you, or if you have any other questions, make sure to leave me a comment down below. My Instagram handle is gonna be somewhere on the screen, so if you want to follow along with me on there, you totally can. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm gonna try to put out a video every Sunday, just because that's what you guys voted on my poll when I posted it on Instagram. Oh, and stay tuned for part 2 when I edit all of my Instagram photos. And yeah, okay, I'll see you in the next one.